With women's football more popular than ever and with record numbers of participation, the UEFA Women's Football Show will investigate the current state of the sport across Europe, profiling the biggest names and future stars. And with the UEFA Women's Champions League final just around the corner, the series will offer a unique behind-the-scenes look at UEFA's role in developing the women's game throughout its national associations at both elite and grassroots levels. All roads lead to Berlin. As part of its commitment to the development of women's football, UEFA organises 2 annual youth tournaments, the UEFA European Women's Under-17 and Under-19 Championships. With 7 different nations having won the last 10 editions of the Under-19s, the tournament has proved highly competitive. The Under-17s finals, meanwhile, will launch for the 2007-2008 season and were received with great interest by the national associations.
I remember when we asked the federations if they would like to enter in a women's under-17 competition, and we needed one more than half of the members at that time. We needed 28, and we got 39 as the first entry, which to me was a huge positive surprise that so many wanted to enter an under-17 team.
For the first season, it was decided that 4 teams would progress to the finals, and UEFA itself acted as the hosts at its Nyon headquarters in Switzerland. From 2013-14, the finals were expanded to an 8-team tournament with different hosts each year. England staged the first of those, and in 2015-16, Belarus will have the honour after Iceland's turn this summer. Many of the future stars of the game have first shown their mettle in youth finals. The great majority of Germany's UEFA Women's Euro 2013 winning squad had previously played in and mostly won the final of either the UEFA Women's Under-17 or Under-19 championships. The youth tournaments have certainly created a career pathway to support the best possible advancement of elite youth players, such as current Germany star Nadine Kessler, a women's champion at Under-19 level in both 2006 and 2007.
Also ich glaube, es waren auch einfach immer sehr, sehr schöne Erlebnisse. Wir haben da in dieser Zeit, glaube ich, wir hatten einen sehr guten Jahrgang. Wir haben eigentlich ein sehr gutes Team gehabt. Wir waren über wirklich 2-3 Jahre, war der 88-89er Jahrgang immer sehr konstant und immer zusammen. Mit Frau Meinert als Trainerin haben wir da wirklich schöne Erfolge gefeiert und auch, glaube ich, zu dieser Zeit ja, sehr guten Fußball gespielt.
This season, 7 teams from a record-equalling field of 48 will join hosts Israel at the final tournament of the 14th finals for women's under-19s in July. Starting 2 weeks after the 8th competition at under-17 level has concluded in Iceland. With the progress shown so far, these emerging stars at youth tournaments make for a bright future for women's football. UEFA's youth tournaments have produced several of the game's top stars, and the latest success story is that of Dutch striker Vivianne Miedema. At just 18, she's already scoring goals at both club and national team level. We joined her in Munich to find out where it all started.
I was 5, I think, when I first started playing soccer at the club. My dad always played soccer, so I was always at the soccer field with him. And my dad and mom are great. Like, they help me with everything. They support me with every choice I make. They still try to help me, even if I'm in München and they are like in the Netherlands.
With girls' football still not as popular in the Netherlands early on in Miedema's career, she's had to overcome some people's perceptions. But this is something which is now changing, thanks to the success of young stars like her.
The other girls in my class were like, oh, you're like a boy, you don't want to be a girl and stuff like that. And I think it's gonna be more accepted, and you can feel that in almost every way.
But it was the summer of 2014 when Miedema would have her big breakthrough, scoring the winning goal in the women's under-19s final in Norway.
This is my European Championship boot, where I scored a winning goal on. It was a great ball from Kim Moorman. And I saw that the keeper was coming out, but at the moment, like, I was already by the ball, she decided to go back. And at that moment I only think like I have to chip the ball over the goalkeeper. You take the experience from the European Championship with you, and yeah, like, I think the tournament was great for my career.
After that success and finishing the tournament as top scorer, some of Europe's biggest clubs were interested in signing her. But after travelling to Munich and seeing the importance of such a club, it was an easy decision to make.
Like, I think the soccer team is the biggest thing in the city. Like, everyone is talking about it. You see fan shop everywhere in the city. Like, a lot of people are fans from Bayern Munich. A lot of tourists are coming to Bayern Munich for the club itself. And I think it's a really important thing for the city Munich. When I came here, girls start talking to me. It's like a family club, and like, their ambitions are the same as mine. They want to grow to the European top, and I want that too. And after that, like, I did need a long time to decide what I want.
In December 2014, UEFA awarded the 2017 Women's Euro to the Netherlands, giving Miedema the chance to surely be the host's star attraction.
Yeah, well, at first it's great that it's in the Netherlands. Like, your family can come, your friends can come. So we just hope that we can, I don't know, surprise at the European Championship in 2017, and that would be great.
After what's already shaping up to be a very successful career, what's next for the ambitious Vivianne Miedema?
I want to play as many as possible, like World Cup, European Championship, and also on club level I want to play Champions League, of course, and yeah, I think that are my biggest goals right now.
The UEFA Women's Champions League is now down to its last 4 teams. With 2 intriguing semi-finals to come, we preview all 4 clubs' preparations. What was expected to be the toughest of the quarter-finals certainly lived up to its billing. Both games between Wolfsburg and Rosengard ended in draws, with the Germans claiming victory courtesy of scoring more away goals. They meet in Paris next, but Lena Gössling and her teammates will be without captain Nadine Kessler, who's ruled out for the rest of the season through injury.
Ja, mein Spiel verändert es in dem, dass ich halt mehr Verantwortung übernehmen muss. Ich konnte mich halt immer auf Cassie verlassen. Ja, ich versuche halt dann den Part so ein bisschen zu übernehmen, wenn Cassie nicht da ist.
But with the club currently sitting at the top of the Frauen-Bundesliga, hopes of completing a second consecutive treble with victory in Berlin is definitely on the cards.
Ja, im eigenen Land natürlich dann das Champions League-Finale zu spielen, das ist natürlich nochmal ein Traum von uns alle. Und ja, ich glaube, das ist dann halt auch Bestätigung für den ganzen Verein, dass hier richtig gut gearbeitet wird und dass wir auf einem richtig guten Weg immer wieder sind und uns halt nicht darauf ausruhen, dass wir schon zweimal die Champions League gewonnen haben.
Opponents Paris had a much more comfortable quarter-final tie. After a 2-0 victory in Scotland in the first leg, they managed to defeat Glasgow by 5-0 in Parc des Princes, completing a 7-0 aggregate victory. This season, many of the regularly successful clubs in the competition's history have been defeated in earlier rounds, allowing other teams such as PSG to reach the latter stages.
Ja, es ist nicht mehr so wie vor Jahren, dass es einfach nur Lyon war oder Potsdam. Jetzt sind neue Mannschaften dazugekommen, die sich verbessert haben, die einen Schritt nach vorne gemacht haben, die auch sehr, sehr gefährlich sind. Und da zähle ich natürlich jetzt auch Wolfsburg, die seit Jahren super Fußball spielen.
With just the semi-final as a hurdle, Fatmira Elushi is hoping to play a UEFA Women's Champions League final in her home country.
Ja, auf jeden Fall in Deutschland zu spielen, in Berlin vor allem auch noch, Champions League-Finale, für mich das Größte. Und dann noch gegen ein deutsches Team zu spielen, gegen Frankfurt, sowas wünsche ich mir.
Frankfurt were irresistible on their way to a 12-0 aggregate scoreline over British club Bristol. 2 ruthless displays showcase the Germans' full potential. And Spanish star Vera Bichetti is hoping to avenge her final defeat in Lisbon last year.
La verdad es que quizás el destino quiera darme otra oportunidad, quiera ofrecerme otra final de Champions y tenemos que centrarnos en hacer bien nuestro trabajo, en llegar a marzo en un buen momento y ir partido a partido.
It was Brøndby who provided the biggest shock of the round, defeating Swedish side Linköping 2-1 on aggregate. Even though Frankfurt will be heavy favourites to progress, Brøndby are desperate to reach the final in Berlin.
Så vi er utrolig stolte over at være kommet så langt, og nu vil vi bare gerne endnu længere. Og det er dejligt at være tilbage, hvor vi gerne vil være. Vi vil gerne være i top fodbold, i europæisk fodbold, og det vil vi bare. Det er vi rigtig glade for at være tilbage til.
The semi-final ties will take place on the weekends of the 18th and 25th of April, and then we finally know which two teams will play the UEFA Women's Champions League final in Berlin in May. With their domestic league campaign underway, we met up with Arsenal ladies captain Alex Scott and rising star Leah Williamson to find out how well they know their teammates.
Hi, I'm Leah Williamson. I'm a centre midfielder for Arsenal and England under-19s. I was the England Women's Youth Player of the Year 2014.
Hi, I'm Alex Scott, Arsenal and England ladies right back. Scored the winning goal in the UEFA Women's Champions League final, and I've got 122 England caps.
Okay, what you could call a hero of someone like me.
A hero?
Yeah. Nobody in our team can be a hero, no.
Okay.
She might have a little title to her name as well, not just...
Oh, Rachel Yankee!
It might be in there, yeah.
Ooh, skillful, real technician, but you can see she's got that aggressive dark side to her. You're like, yeah, yeah. Really?
New to the block, makes us laugh with his pronunciation. Well, I've just given it.
Mr. Pedro.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh my goodness, she's got quads. I think, yeah.
Gemma Rose.
Yeah.
I've actually walked out as mascot with this person before. You know who this is?
I know.
When I was about 10, she was in the prime.
And she's still going?
Yeah, she's still here, yeah. She is a hero.
Kelly Smith.
Yeah.
But just how well do Alex and Leah know each other?
How to describe?
No, get rid of it.
I believe that you will go on to be one of the best in women's football if you carry on going the way you are.
I hope so, Yeah. If you wasn't a footballer, you'd be a dancer. Yeah. With her Instagram post of recreation of Beyonce. But no, on the pitch and in general as well, I was the go-to girl. She's always on hand to speak to anyone and offer support, which is what we need in a captain.
Thanks. High five. Hey.
No way!
Next time on the UEFA Women's Football Show.